Previously on the Chris Goforth channel.
Look at the size of that forehead.
What I have here. It's not hard to eat at Dick's this way. You go, girl. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to historic Alamo Plaza in downtown San Antonio. My name is Chris. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to walk around, explore a little bit, take in the sights. I'm not going to do the museum today, or go inside the church, but see what the plaza looks like now that they've been doing construction on it for a couple years. So I'm inviting you. Come along. Come along.
Howdy.
Howdy. This is new. I've never seen the Magic Saloon before.
Well, we've been open for about 9 months. We're the only magic venue in South Texas. We have a show every night. We also have a performer every week. These are all world-renowned performers. They've been on America's Got Talent, Masters of Illusion, Penn and Teller's Fool Us. And this week we have Mr. John Chirac, all the way from Arizona. He performed in Hawaii and did a lot of numerous cruises. But he was actually on Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and he was one of the few magicians that fooled Penn and Teller. Now the trick he used to fool Penn and Teller, he does on stage tonight. Now every ticket that you get comes with free popcorn, all you can eat, which is already a better deal than most movie theaters.
Yeah.
And we also got a full bar. When I say full, I mean we have wine, beer, cocktails in a can, mocktails, soda, water. We can make the water straight up, double, however you like it, provided you have an ID. But we also got cotton candy and all kinds of fun stuff. Close-up magician, very immersive experience because before the show starts, there's also a scavenger hunt, tons of photo ops. And we got the best view of the Alamo from our 4th floor theater. Right through that corner, you can see the Alamo. It's a better view than even the Tower of Americas. Because let's be honest, if you're in the Tower of Americas and you're looking at the Alamo, you're looking at the Alamo.
You're squinting, yeah.
So right here, you get a great shot of the Alamo. Historic Reuter building, which is one of the first saloons that were built in San Antonio. Also one of the first elevators, but we replaced all the parts, so you won't get stuck or anything. But it's a very historic building on top of it. Where are you from?
Here, San Antonio.
Local.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have a locals deal right now.
Oh, really?
Buy one, get one.
Okay. Yeah, definitely going to be something to do at night. This is very cool.
You got a channel?
I do.
Cool. What's the name of your channel?
It's called the Chris Goforth channel. Hang on a second, I'll get you
Hi guys, welcome to San Antonio.
a thing. Yep, the worst thing about YouTube is when you run across
look at that. And a flamingo.
a little flamingo, yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
When you run across, yes, you can have
This
it.
is so cool.
I've run across a couple of those things where they show you the behind the scenes of the tricks, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Literally disillusioned. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, especially the close-up magic, the fake thumb kind of thing, and like.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of sleight of hand myself, but this little flamingo. Does everyone get a flamingo, or is it a different animal every time?
Everybody gets a flamingo right now. Sometimes it's.
Little fact about flamingos: they have pink feathers all over their body, but on their belly they have a little red spot. And that red spot's usually really easy to find if you just look close enough. You can find a little red spot. Now, another thing about flamingos I don't know is they have mating calls. See, ducks have duck calls, but a flamingo, if you squeeze their belly, they have a little noise they let out. So, just fun fact about flamingos.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
So the magic shows nightly is 6:30. Appreciate that info. That was really nice. Wow. They have definitely redone the plaza. You used to be able to drive down this. This is spectacular. Louis Tussauds is still open. The Mirror Maze is still open. Over here's the Minger, the most haunted hotel downtown, the River Center Mall. Plenty of place to get your souvenirs Francisco's Gelato, Gourmet Coffee and Bakery. That sounds yummy. Holy Moly Golf Club. There's a indoor putt-putt golf facility. Scream experience, a haunted experience like no other. The heck is this? Is this coming soon, or did this close, or? Sign looks new. The Rowdy Spur Honky Tonk. Oh, here we go. The Scream experiment like no other, coming spring 2026. Scan me. We're getting our own all year long Scream place, haunted place. Color me there. Alamo Social Club. Rewind. Looks like it's a club of some kind. Achilles Chocolate Fudge. Hi. Making some waffles, waffle cones. Oh, that smell. It's delicious.
It's a little too big, it has a hole in it. We didn't make it properly, so you could have it as a sample.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Just a sample, you know, it won't work for us for the ice cream, but it still tastes great.
Oh, thanks. You mind if I videotape through the store? Okay. So we have caramel corn popcorn. Some brittle. Look at all these chocolate goodies. Look at the size of that turtle. Holy crap. They call them pecan snappers, but it's still caramel apples, fudge. Look at the size of that fudge.
Would I try a sample?
Not right now, thank you. Different ice creams. So I got a little snack. Thanks again. I definitely need to come back and get some fudge, I think. I'm gonna have to tell Debbie about that place. John William Smith. Looks like he might have been a messenger. Chris Navarro is a former rodeo and bronco rider. His award-winning bronze monument reflects his passion for horses, rodeo, and the American West. My sculpture commemorates John W. Smith, the courage messenger who rode out from Alamo to seek reinforcements during the siege led by Mexican forces under Santa Anna. Sweet. Jose Antonio Navarro. Described as a feisty debater and unyielding patriot, Jose Antonio Navarro defined Tejano heroism and sacrifice in both the Mexican War of Independence from Spain and the Texas Revolution. His attire in the rolled document illustrates his statue as a statesman and an orator. Juan Seguin was born about a mile from the Alamo. His numerous roles in public service as a political and military figure are outstanding. He was absolutely committed to Texas independence and was a distinct honor to create this representation of him. There's a lot of towns named after these people in Texas history and in this area. Sam Houston. Commander-in-Chief of the Texan Army. First president of the Republic of Texas. And his last name is pronounced Houston, not Houston. Get it right, New Yorkers. Houston, not Houston. The Mingra Hotel, the most haunted hotel. It was a frequent hangout by Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders. Used to hang out in the bar there. There's a big museum in there dedicated to the Rough Riders. Actually, had a conference one year in the Mingra. A lot of history there. Recreation of the wall at the Mission. Mission Trail. I have biked it just from Concepcion down to Espada. Some recreations of the Alamo. 1836 to 1846, 1861. $1836. $1793 to 1835. $1785, the Mission. Mission Alamo is the part we're most familiar with. Did not have a roof. The roof was added by the U.S. Army later on when it was used as a fort. Right around 1861, I think. Let's see. U.S. Army began leasing the Alamo from the Catholic Church. The remaining buildings, including the long barracks, including the long barracks, church, mission gate, low barracks, were used for offices and storing military supplies. Alamo in the 1900s. Well, this is fun. Future site of the Emily Morgan, number 10. Right there. Number 9 is the old post office. 8 and 7, Maverick Land Office, Maverick Family House. 6, Maverick Bank. 4, Park and Bandstand. 3, former site of Mission Gate and Low Barracks. 2, the church. And 1, the long barracks. This little walkway is a normal way that we would have come in from the hotel. Looks like they're doing a lot of construction back here. Interesting how they're supporting this building with an external structure. Salvation of Texas depends in great measure in keeping bear out of the hands of the enemy. James Bowie, famous for his big old knife. Look at those mutton chops. Gotta wonder if that's where Carpetbagger got his style. Pictures of James Bowie. Looks like we got a statue of the king of the wild frontier, Davy. Oh, Mr. Crockett.
He heard in Houston and Austin and so to the Texas plains he just had to go, where freedom was fighting another foe, and they needed him at the Alamo. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Famous Tennessee volunteer who was in Congress and decided he was going to go to Texas. This is a 4-pounder cannon. Sure would do some damage. Erected in the grateful recognition of the supreme act of heroism of the 32 men from Gonzales who gave their lives in the Alamo in response to the appeal of Travis. Living history encampment is a replica of where the troops would have slept in. This is the Alamo Exhibit Center. This must be where the basement is, 'cause that's Pee-wee's bike. This there is a fee to enter. The bike is just on the other side of that sign, right there. So that must be the steps that lead into the basement. I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel. Look at the painting of their interpretation of what the attack looked like. Wow. United States Post Office and Courthouse. Should we go get some stamps? Outside the historic Emily Morgan. And this wall is famous. On this wall, a rocker by the name of Ozzy Osbourne relieved himself. So they say. I don't know. I have no idea if it actually happened on this wall or not. I'm just making that up. Got myself some fudge, Kilwins. Not a bad deal. There was got 3 pieces for $25 on huge pieces. So I think I'm gonna go try to get over towards this beauty. That is one tall tower. Would you look at the size of that? Currently under some renovations. You still can go up in the tower. The chart house is open. It has been a while since I've been over here. I don't remember any of this stuff. Look how high up that tower is. Good golly. You don't want to see me. You want to see the fountain. Right over here in this empty field used to be the Institute of Texan Cultures. For some reason it was closed. It could be a structural thing because it was a weird shape. But it was torn down not too long ago, and now it may be the future home of the San Antonio Spurs. They're talking about building a new Coliseum here, right across from the Alamo Dome. Which you're going to do some upgrading to it also. Bring basketball back to the downtown area. Not like we don't have enough parking problems as it is. If they do that, they should make this in a nice parking garage. I did not know these were back here. How cool is that? The voices of Yanguana, if this land could tell us stories. Beating Heart, South America, North America. This one's fun. Ooh, artistic wood. Debbie just sent me a text that she's done with her conference. I'm gonna see if I can meet up with her. The flamingo is gone. Hope I get a subscriber out of that. We found the flamingo outside Ruth Chris. Leave a comment. And look who I found. It's the Deb. Well, that's going to do it for our day walking around the streets of San Antonio and the Riverwalk and the Alamo and the Towers of America. Thanks for joining us.
Watch your step.
And now for something completely different. Bye. Making some waffles, waffle cones.
Hole in it. We didn't make it properly, so you could have it as a sample.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Just a sample. You know, it won't work for us for the ice cream, but it still tastes good.
So I got a little snack.